So, for a very long time, people have debated on what the price tag for the next generation consoles will be. Now, of course, price is one of the most important aspects when it comes to a console. We've learned that for generations, especially the last two generations where the Xbox 360 came in cheaper than the PS3, and because of that, it was able to compete at a very high level with the PlayStation juggernaut. Then we look at this generation and the debacle that Xbox faced at the start of the generation, with the launch of the Xbox One being more expensive than the PS4. Every generation price matters, and it's going to matter next generation when the new consoles launch next year. Yet both Microsoft and Sony have been very quiet about what the price tag for each console will be. That's until the last 2 days, where Sony has hinted that the next PS5 will be at a price tag that most gamers will be comfortable with. So we will look at the technology that's been rumored to be in this system and see what price tag they might be able to meet. We will also look at what Sony themselves have said about the new consoles and what they want the price tag to be. Will Sony want to take a hit on the console price in order for them to have mass appeal? Let's find out what Sony actually said. But before we dive into the article, if you liked the video, hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support is greatly appreciated. Alright, let's dive into this. So as history has shown, most companies don't make a lot of their profits off of the console sales or hardware sales. They tend to take a loss on the hardware in order for them to attract the most amount of users to their platform. Because the more users you have on your platform means the most money they will spend on what matters the most, which is software. Now, over the last couple of years, it seems that a lot of companies haven't done that, especially with the last two mid-generation consoles. Microsoft with their Xbox One X and Sony with their PS4 Pro have kept those consoles at a pretty premium price, while they make the older consoles stay at a far cheaper price. Yet to start off a brand new generation of consoles, maybe, just maybe, Sony is thinking about taking a hit on the price for the PS5. An article by Pushquare, who's a PlayStation website, said as much when they said this. Specialist PlayStation website Pushquare suggests that Sony's top bosses, speaking to investors as part of a financial briefing earlier this week, suggested that the company is focusing on market penetration and market accessibility with its next-gen hardware. Now, I know that's all marketing talk when it comes to sales and attracting the most users to your platform, but what exactly does this mean for us, the consumers? Well, here's what the article says this could mean for everyone involved. Pushquare suggests that this could mean the company wants to set a price that consumers will accept as fair, so it can maximize the device's install base early on. In short, they're going to make it affordable simply to get you in the door. Exactly how affordable it will be, though, is the big question PlayStation fans will want to know. Now, this is exactly what a lot of companies, including Sony and Microsoft, have done before. It's a strategy that's worked in the past. They are willing to make a very capable piece of hardware and sell that piece of hardware at a loss. This entices users to the platform and it opens the door for Sony to make money from the software, something I mentioned earlier. But let's dive into what exactly is rumored to be in the PS5 and what the price tag might be, and if Sony can actually take a hit on the price in order for them to meet the massive appeal of gamers. Here's what we know so far about the PS5 and its specification. The article says this: the tech inside PlayStation's next console is rumored to support 8K resolution, ray tracing technology, and many more features that push the limits of what gamers think console hardware is capable of. The only confirmed tech improvement we've actually seen so far comes from video some months back filmed by the Wall Street Journal's Takashi Mochizuki. It showed the console in action playing a small section from the PS4 exclusive game Marvel's Spider-Man. What was really interesting is that the demo took 8.1 seconds to load on a PS4 Pro, but less than a second, 0.083 seconds to be precise, to load on the new console hardware. Now, of course, we know with the loading demo as seen here, it's only confirming that an SSD hard drive will be a strong feature in the new PS5. We also know that the SSD will be custom built and something tailor-made for the PlayStation 5. Now, SSD has been known to be a little pricey, but lately they've gone down in price, which helps both Xbox and PlayStation on the price point of their new consoles. As for the CPU, there's going to be a massive upgrade here, especially from last generation, where the CPU is one of the worst parts of the console. This upgrade will bring new technology we've never seen before on a console. Now, do I think this will jack the price up of the next generation consoles? Maybe a little bit. But I do have to say that these new CPUs aren't going to be world beaters. Instead, they're going to be custom made for the consoles, which again can help the price point of the systems. Now, of course, we still have the GPU and RAM, which haven't been confirmed as of this recording. So after taking all of this in consideration, I think this new console can reach the $400 or $500 mark when they release, which would be at the sweet spot for a launched console. That $399 price point is what most people want to see, especially after this last generation. Yet the question is raised, will gamers pay more than that for a new console? Well, let's see. As the article brings up that very same question, here's what they say. In October, our Daily Star exclusive poll revealed that most PlayStation fans would pay more than the PS4, PS4 Pro, or even the PS3 in order to buy the PS5. The results, which was based on over 6,000 votes, showed that only 29% of voters were unwilling to pay more than the launch price of the PS4 at £349. Remarkably, 71% of voters are willing to pay upwards of $399 for the new Sony machine. Fellow polls by the likes of Push Square and Eurogamer also suggested that PlayStation fans expected to see the next console cost between $400 and $500. As fans of console gaming and gaming in general, do you agree with this poll? Because I have to say, I'm one of the people that bought the Xbox One X day one and have enjoyed my investment ever since. It's a console that has the best performance bar none, and that's something that's important to me. Having great performance, it's as simple as saying you get what you pay for. Now, as for the PS5, what the price point might be, I do hope that Sony does take a hit on their profits in order to sell their console at a favorable price to gamers. I say that because it will force Microsoft to cut their price on the Xbox Scarlett. And like I've said for months and months, competition is the best thing for gamers and gaming in general. I want to see both of these companies making the best consoles we've ever seen, bring balance to the CPU and GPU in order for developers to bring amazing gaming experience to us, make the best consoles possible while making them affordable to all types of gamers. Because we've entered a day and age where consoles are a huge price point gate for a lot of gamers, and services like Google Stadia and xCloud have taken that price gate and threw it away. So consoles are seeing competition coming from all sorts of angles, not just between each other anymore. It's coming from other companies that have never been in the gaming industry before, so it only makes sense for Sony and even Microsoft to make a drastic change to the way they bring us those consoles, be it price point or even hardware specs. Either way, I can't wait to see what they do. But enough about what I think about all this. Tell me what you think about this. Are you happy with another $400 to $500 console? What's the most you would pay for a console? Do you think Sony will take a hit on the console price? Do you think Microsoft will retaliate with a price job of their own? Which console are you willing to pay more for? What do you need to see on the next consoles to make you pay more than $500? Go down below and let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support helps more than you know. And give me a follow on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my latest videos. And also follow me on Mixer. I recently started streaming on Mixer because I find the community much more engaging and fun. So if you want to hang out and chat with me, I'm very active with my chat and always playing games. The link will be in the description. I hope to see you guys there. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.